Hello and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Let's go ahead and check out the base. We are currently on day 5. We got some stress, folks, right now between Kingdom Hearts and Chrono Trigger, which we went ahead and opened up the massage table so they can get nice and healed on up. Overall, I think the base is looking pretty okay. I think we're gonna start expanding soon. In general, one thing though about expanding is that I need Atmos suits, and I don't have those yet. And I'm looking around. Let me check here real quick. Fiber. Gosh, hang on one second. Here we go. This is what I need. The thimble reed, which I don't think I have any thimble reed seeds. What they do is they create, I believe, fiber, which allows for me to... Yeah, I don't have any thimble reeds. To create Atmos suits, which allow for me to go into radiation, go into space, go into hot temperatures, etc. We don't seem to have any of that on this planet, which makes me think I might have to teleport pretty soon here to get that going. I know recently they added radiation to this game. Hang on here real quick. Where is that bar? There we go. And I know that space has a decent amount of radiation coming in. I don't know how it affects the duplicants, but I do want to try and make sure they're safe, because I will have to work up in here to create spaceships, to grab solar light, etc. for energy, so I need to start thinking about that. Also, in terms of our hatcheries, we're looking pretty good. We need to find a place for this Drecko, which I thought I was going to build over here. Yeah, that's where I was going to build it. Let's get this popped up and running real good here. We actually may need to block that in. So let's do that. We'll do a door straight into here. Yeah, that should be fine. And then we'll mine all this out and go as far as we want to. I want to check out some other things like the temperature in the base. Overall, we're looking okay. We're starting to cool down over here. We have a window popped up. We're going to keep an eye on that. We have our grill running over there to try and keep it nice and warm. My main goal is to try and keep this in a nice green, light yellow, not this deep yellow, light yellow temperature. And then we also have some cold air coming down here. So temperature management is going to be something that we're going to be focusing on probably the next 20 to 30 days. But for now, let's start getting this hydrogen cleaned up and then think about building some oxygen generators, because my O2, while looking a lot better, is still missing the pizzazz fully that I want. So I think that's going to be my main focus today. Get that built up. Okay, let's get to work. All right. All this is working. We got information on this, so that'll be building up. No major need to run over there and start digging into there, but I do think I want to open this stuff up. Just have the extra food available to us for the chef to work on. Let's do harvest plants, which we already have, so we just need to have a hole dug up to get up there, so let's do that. We'll go this way. This will also be where I make glass, too, when I do want to move into solar panels. Speaking of, we need to make these a couple... gosh. What do I want to put over here? Let me think on this. Okay, I think I got it figured out. What I'm going to do is add some insulated tile all the way across when this gets deconstructed. Let's go ahead and speed up the base a little bit. We're going to add a couple of meal woods, and then we'll let the hydrogen naturally collect here and leave it up in this space. We'll have it nice and locked down aside from this ladder over here, which will allow for our Dreckos to help create fiber, which will allow for us to create Atmos suits. So I need to get this built up and put that in there. It's actually very, very important because we don't have the thimble reed. So, crisis averted. We'll actually be okay as long as I can get that under control. So we have a grooming station. I am worried about the room and also the heat. Let me look at this heat. 86 degrees, a little bit on the warm side. I might be able to go in a little bit further. Let's go ahead and go for it, because we need to make sure that we have this big enough for it to be a ranch. Check out the room here. Ranch size, just to double check, stable. It's going to be 96 tiles tops. We do have enough, as we are well above 12, but let's go a little bit deeper. We'll go about that far, and then what we'll do is we'll add the insulated tiles as well here, just to make sure this place is nice and cozy. And that'll collect a decent amount of hydrogen, and we'll be good to go. Let's go ahead and dig this out too. We'll go to right about there. Perfect. Then deconstruct all that. All right. That'll be done eventually. In fact, let's go ahead and get it done now. Ooh, I wanted to show you guys this. We actually had a printing pod show up, and we had a Drecklet egg given to us. What I'm going to do is immediately run down here, and we're going to cancel that, and we're going to put Drecklet egg here, incubate, and then we'll do the same here. And we're going with, let's do 2 of them. We'll have more incubators made soon, but I don't need to ramp this up too crazy. I just want to have fiber available to me, and the rest of the eggs can go over here, although this should be a priority 6, I believe, because I want my incubators to have higher priority. Yeah, they're 7. Okay, so this should be a level 6. We will say forever. So what will happen is a couple of these eggs will be grabbed in the morning here. Oh, looks like they're being grabbed now. 2 of them will be run down to the incubator, which should happen in a second. There we go. 2 thrown in there, and the other 2 should be thrown over here and be cooked in the morning. Meanwhile, our room up here is being done, so let's see what we want to feed the Drecklets. It looks like we don't have to feed them anything. All we have to do is feed them mealwood. Now, here is the problem. Let's go ahead and remove these real quick as this room finishes up. The problem here is that I have so much hydrogen up here, but I'm not getting oxygen to these mealwood plants. I need to have an atmosphere of oxygen for them. So I need to have a half atmosphere of hydrogen and half an atmosphere of oxygen for these mealwood plants to run. So what I'm going to do is have a door here on the far left. Hydrogen will collect all the way up to these tiles, and the rest should make its way up here. The problem is I'm loaded on hydrogen so much up here that I'm pushing down any oxygen that wants to climb up. So what I'm going to do is set up a system here to be able to suck up all that hydrogen and start to really hold it in a gas reservoir. We're gonna go ahead and start building these. Let's go with up here. Fine enough for me. And what we'll do is go ahead and pipe that up, and then also give them a stable base to be on. We're gonna do mesh tile up here. I'm not gonna be up here too much. I just want to have solid airflow. And then what we will do from here is start to add the piping. I'm just gonna run them across all the way through. What we'll do is feed this up here, and I want to leave 1 round of piping around, and then what we'll do is feed this all the way across as well. And that should be good. Cool, so they'll fill up over time, and then I can use that later on if I need hydrogen, which I will. And then what we're going to do is add a ventilation pump. We'll put it up here to the very top, and we're going to add automation and a sensor. So what we're going to add here is a element sensor. And what we're going to do is we're going to put that element sensor right about here underneath. And then we'll do this wire to the top. And we're going to add hydrogen to that, and then we also need to add electricity over to it. Eventually we're going to have an electric grid build up here, but for now we're just going to plug it straight into this, which I believe shouldn't be a problem. Let me double check here. Yeah, we'll have enough electricity for that. No problem. So we have our automation. Let me make sure I did that. Oh, speaking of automation, let's look down here. Last episode we were talking about this. I wanted to get this piping up and running. Let me see if this automation is working out. Okay, so I need to send a signal. Send a green signal if above 999, which there we go. So that should be running, yes. Cool, so if this sensor detects more than a little under a kilo of any polluted water, it will tell the pump to turn on, and that pump will go ahead and pump. If it doesn't sense anything, it will turn off. And what we're going to do is go ahead and continue to send this as needed. Let's go ahead and turn this on, this liquid valve. Why is that not working, actually? Hang on. Oh, I see. I have a piping system set up. So it's going to feed this one first, and then once it gets full, it'll feed through. Okay, that's not a problem for me. And then we also have our gas... Oh, I'm sorry, our water reservoir is completely full. On these two, a third's about 80%, and this one's completely empty. And then it should be feeding clean water all the way through without any germs. Let's double check. No germs whatsoever. Perfectly filtered water, so it's working as intended. Our current settings is 2,000 and 1,000. I was scared of running out of water, but now that we have a water resource consistently feeding in, what I'm going to do is upgrade that to 5,000 grams per second, and we're going to do this to 2,500. That keeps more water coming in than water coming out, which gives time for the chlorine to do its job. Also, do I still have this on? Oh my god, I still have that on. No wonder why they're still getting water. I actually need to clean this up, like, right now. This is actually a problem, and why it's so important for you to turn off your bottle water openers. I'm gonna turn that to level 9. What happens is the water blocks the bottom part of the germs, or the chlorine, from sanitizing the water, and then you start getting germs building up like crazy. In fact, look at those germs. They're not dying fast enough, so I need to get this water cleaned up stat. So we're gonna do that as a priority 9. Oh, so glad I caught this. Cleaning duties. We'll do a 9 across the board here. Yeah, you can already see the germs slowly dying now, which is scaring me because it's starting to get into here. So I'm really glad we caught that. Alright, here we go. Clean up the water, guys. There we go. Yeah, the germs are climbing there. As long as they're not in the front one, I'm fine. Should maybe turn this off. There we go. Whew, that was really, really scary. I'm glad we caught that. A little bit of germs did make it into there, but I'm pretty sure they were cleaned up. Once that hits 0, I'll be safe, too. Let's double check that. Whew! Does this turn off? Enable building, disable building, great. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and deconstruct that, because we are good on water there. Just to make sure. Because I'm pretty sure I turned that off. I don't know if a bug happened or what. Whew! Okay, so no germs in there anymore. These are getting lower. Cool, wonderful. Let's go check out the automation up here. So our wiring is still being created for that, and then what we want to do is make sure that is being fed into this piping. So we'll just go straight up. Piping will go out, come into here, and it'll fill up all these sensors, and that will be only hydrogen once we get that automation wire set up. And what that will do is pull the hydrogen up, and any oxygen will naturally float up, which will be our next major project. I just need to find a spot that I want to put it in. Ugh. It's kind of rough because I want it in a cold area, but my cold areas right now are this, which is going to slowly build up heat over time. And it's kind of funneling its coolness into this area. And this one's a bit far away, but potentially worth it. Until I can get proper piping set up. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to rip this all out. Okay, so that's ethanol. Wow, that looks really like water. Does it? Ah, if you pull away, it gets more color. Okay, it must have been lighting. Alright, I think that's what we're going to do. Is we're going to go ahead and pull this out. I'm going to start building my oxygen production over here. So anything major that you need to be worried about? No, not really. It looks like you can just rip it all out. What we'll do is go ahead and box this in while I'm here, so I don't have to worry about that. Build it all the way up. And then what we'll do is we'll add ladder systems. What do I want to do right now is just bulldoze all of it out. I should make ladder systems that match my base. Let's do that real quick. Okay, let's go ahead and dig this all out. Oh, it looks like during the day they finished this task here, so let's go ahead and get this set up so you can see it in action. What we're going to do is do unbreathable gas, and it needs to be hydrogen. If it sends hydrogen, it will turn this on, which will automatically have the pump start pumping, and this way I don't have to have a filter, so I can save on energy. And I have it below, because the radius in which the hydrogen will suck is above. And then this should come straight on in, and it will fill up all of these gas reservoirs. But hopefully the idea is to have this nice and cleared up of most of the peak, except for what has already got caught up in here. Now let's check this out real quick. Yes, stable, perfect. So now what we can do is capture our Dreckos, which we have one here. And then we'll make sure this is a priority 8. And we'll go up to 7 creatures. Let's check the spacing here. I actually didn't count this at all. What is this? 76 tiles? We'll go with 6 Dreckos. Don't need too many in there. 7's a max on the full stable size, but we'll throw 6 in there for now and see how it goes. The worst case scenario, I'll just eat one if I need to. I just want to get that fiber being made. Okay, how are we doing on our stone hatch, by the way? Oh, look at that. They're starting to get kind of big. Although we currently have some eggs not being cleaned up, which hopefully they'll get to eventually, because if we click on one of these, how are these guys feeling? Hatch, happiness. He actually looks kind of happy. He's at a 4 right now. Happy, tame, and idle. Okay, cool. There's not too many in there. All right, let's go back to building up this. Okay, most of this is nice and burrowed out, as I was hoping to do. We'll get that finished up soon. Oh, I forgot about the ethanol down here, but luckily that's being contained well. How we do on the water? Is our water looking good? We're looking good. No germs. Love to see it. Okay, I forgot that last episode I mentioned I wanted to crack into this polluted oxygen vent, which is going to put out a lot of hot oxygen, but I think with me dropping cold water consistently out of the slush geyser down here and into this area that's -1 degrees, it'll also offset the heat that's coming from there. Will it be too much? I don't know, but I want to find out. Ooh, we have someone here. Ooh, another Dreckos egg. Let's go ahead and grab the extra eggs. I mean, why not? It's sustenance. We got, what, 12 people right now currently in the base, and we're doing pretty well. Over here, our hydrogen gas started to fill up on these. And we should have hydrogen in our chambers. Ooh, I actually have oxygen mixed in there too. It looks like this isn't working as well as I thought it was. Maybe I need to bring it down lower. Oh yeah, there is some oxygen in there. It must be sucking that in too. I think next time what I need to do is bring it down lower and let this get more thick. But I don't care too much. I can put a filter on that later on. I was just trying to save energy because I'm cheap. But let's crack into this. I think this will be a lot of fun to mess around with. But before we do that, we are going to have a ton of polluted oxygen coming out from this area, which is what we intend. So what I'm going to do is add a lot of deodorizers in this room. We're just gonna go overboard, to be quite frank with you, just to ensure that it works properly. So let's do that. We'll do mesh tiles in between them so they have something to sit on, but that way the water continues to fall down and through them, and then we will also add into the wiring. Let me check out these circuits real quick. I certainly have 300 more, so I can definitely afford these. Let's go ahead and feed this through. Just realized that I put it through the door. I think I want to avoid that for now. So let's get that all up. And what that will do will start to clean out this polluted oxygen that's laying around. And then what I'll do is open this door and just kind of let the air make its way into the base. And so I might not even need to build this huge oxygen thing that I wanted to. But the good news is, one, we have cold water over here that is currently being worked on. And we also opened up this food area. Let's go and clean this up a bit to make sure the duplicates can get to everywhere they want to. I do believe they can. Yes, they can climb too. So they should be able to go there and harvest that food whenever they see it. Let's go in here too. Look at that, more food. Heck yeah. Got that done. Some more food over here, so that's some ladders. Can't go wrong with food. Big fan. In real life and in video games. Okay, how's this looking? This nice and built up? We're getting pretty close. Were they able to reach all those? Ooh, I don't think so. Oh, hang on. Someone's entombed. Who's entombed? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you're entombed in there. Look at you. Poor Metal Gear Rising once again. Oh, you special little fellow. Okay, let's go ahead and... Oh my god, he's just bugging out over there. Get him out of there. Jesus. That is actually insane. I also just realized I need to have space in between these. So they can give them sand as needed. So let's go ahead and fix that real quick. Buildings. There we go. There we go. They should be able to reach them as needed now. Let's make sure they're powered up because I may have just deleted things. That's all powered up perfectly. We're good. We're going to go ahead and remove this building here. Deconstruct that one just because it's a waste of resources. Kingdom Hearts, are you just sleeping there, buddy? You okay, bud? Oh, he can't get out. Is he just locked in there? Is he just sleeping on the ladder? Oh my god. Is he that tired? Who made a mess? Oh my god, Metal Gear Rising did. They're all locked up here. Yeah. Okay, I get it. I didn't think this through. I'm sorry. I'll be honest with you. I've been playing too much Space Engineers. I just assume things will work. Please forgive me. You can pee in there. That's fine. I won't even get mad at you. This is my fault. On me. Okay, they can squeeze through, though. So that'll be fine. Great, so now these deodorizers, when they're all plugged in and hooked up, should just straight up clean up a lot of this air for us. And we have some more over here. We can add some more up here if we need to. But we'll just keep an eye on that over time. And once I feel like we've cleaned out most of this, what I'm going to do is crack open this and then pray nothing falls apart or dies. I am a little bit worried about the heat. This is just normal supplies I'm using with. Usually we want gold for hot stuff, but maybe all will be okay. I'm going to go ahead and open this door, actually. Just open it. Yeah, with this one, too. How are we doing on this? Let's keep that pumping out as much as we can. Yes. Okay. These need sand put on them, so let's go ahead and make these priority 6 on the base. They're not too important, but they are pretty important. And then what we'll do is copy those settings. And switch that up for everybody here. There we go. Let's deconstruct these. What a mess. That should be enough, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Should be alright. Well, there's some chlorine starting to get caught up in here with carbon dioxide. That's interesting. These poor hatches are just breathing all that. Ooh, nice incubators. So let's go ahead and incubate. Incubate. That should be enough. The nymphs I don't really care about, but I'm going to keep them around. We're going to get Sweetle eggs here whenever that pops up. And then we'll go ahead and add the stone eggs. Ooh, I need to make sure these are a priority. 7. That's what I'm doing number for these, right? Yep. 7, 7. And then we'll have these now go on here, which will make them forever as well. Cool, so that'll get the eggs cleaned up. How are we looking? Oh, yeah, you can already see a difference. Look at that. Oh, there is some ice collecting there, which is interesting. Okay. Yeah, those getters are working real well. Take that out. All right. Do we just go for it? Why does this have a health bar on it? That's kind of weird. Kind of weird, man. Okay. Let's go for it. Let's dig this out and see what happens. I'm actually really curious about this. It could either go really well or really bad. It'll come out at 900 degrees. I think we'll be all right. I'll make this a priority 7 so we can do it now when we wake up in the morning. Day 87. And then worst case scenario, if it doesn't work, then I'll just airtight it up with insulation. And then we'll build out our own oxygen chamber. What I think I'm going to do is let this kind of soak over here. Maybe I'll even put like a temperature geyser over here that opens this door over time that lets air out. If it's a manageable temperature. And then we'll put like pumps and stuff over here. All right, here we go. Hey, look at Space Engineers. It's all nice and healed up. He's fine. Oh, is it dormant? Oh, it's dormant right now. Perfect. We can analyze it. We'll get some more information. Great. Good timing there. Okay, so we already have the oxygen moving in, and I already can see it moving across the base. Oh, wonderful. Love to see that. Big fan in general. Let's see this out. I'm going to leave a little bit of a layer here. I want to be able to have some protection against any temperature that I don't have controlled from getting into my plants, as they've been most of our food. But I think we're about to be pretty good on barbecue overall. In fact, I might want to make another ranch over here. Ooh, speaking of ranch, there's a little hatch right over here. How have we not captured him yet? Oh, yeah. That's why. We have no ladder here. Let's do that down. I think we were trying to lock that all up anyways, right? Okay, so that's getting researched. Alright, Chrono Trigger, give me the info on it. Meanwhile, how are we looking up here? Most of this cleaned up? Look at that. Love to see it. I think we might be getting close to a point where we need to start working on grids. Let's go ahead and open that. I just realized we're not using our little thing over here, which I kind of hate. I want them to go all the way around. So let's go ahead and air this off. There we go. Yeah, I think I opened that up because I was trying to get some airflow going on or something. But I want that closed because I want them to run through this nature tree. Oh, I think Space Engineers was trying to get up and we had to save him, so we knocked out a hole so he'd go all the way up here. Pretty sure that's what happened. How are we looking on this? About halfway there on the research? Cool. Ah, I think we were researching this too. So we're getting a little under 5 kilos. What? Every 90 days? Eruption period 195 seconds every 363 seconds. Active period 103 cycles to every 175. Interesting. Cool. How's the water filling up done here? Look at that, we're getting pretty full. How cold is it? Not bad. A nice, manageable, chilly 60 to 40 to 50. Not bad at all. So my only heat source right now is this, that, which I want to move at some point, and this. So my base, in terms of temperature, shouldn't be too bad. I think we've gotten past the hard part. Researcher, digging, doctoring, rocketry, and digging. Caregiver, grease monkey. I think I'm looking for a particular digger and builder to pop up before I do anything. So I'll print this water here. I know we have some skill points, but I'm not under any major stress to get on top of that, to be quite frank with you. Let's see. Do I have a room for killing off my extra Dreckos? I don't think so, and hatches and whatnot. I don't think so. Let's go ahead and set that up. Oh, nice. They're getting that fixed up. Oh my god, Kingdom Hearts is running real fast. Those Metal Gear Rising. Look at that speed. Look at him go. Okay, I think that's what I might want to do. I might want to put... Uh-oh. Clean that up. I might want to put the kill room over here. Where's over here better? This might be better. So what we'll do is we're going to throw extra critters that happen to be floating around. And we're just going to drop them off in here, let them starve to death, and turn to barbecue. There we go. We'll do that. And then later on, we can do more humane methods and just drain them of oxygen by putting them underwater. Okay, so the next activity is in 26 cycles, 67 to 114 cycles. So we have to wait for this to turn on, which next time it's going to turn on is what? 26 days from now? So we'll have to make a note for that. That is 114, right? 104, 114? Yeah. Cool. So that'll be a fun little experiment. Until then, how are we looking on oxygen? Manageable, sort of. Still got O2 coming in from here. We got a lot baked up in here. Not too much, actually. It's kind of a low amount. Okay. What do you think? Should I build an oxygen chamber? Let me know in the comments below. I don't know if I should build one up. I think we'll be fine off of this. I'm really curious how this will go. I think what I do want to start doing is maybe consider... Oh, this is carbon dioxide, right? Yeah, it's carbon dioxide. It's so cold up here that it turns into a liquid. Isn't that crazy? I think I might want to start building up an important grid for power. So let's start getting that built in. What we're going to be using is the heavy watt conductive wire. Let me check on the aluminum before we do that. We have 5.9 tons. This continues to be made. Team is still pumping that out. Okay, let's start getting that built up. So what we'll do is, this is wire that has very low decor, but also can carry a hefty amount of power, 50 kilowatts. Compare that to our conductive wire, which we have here, which is 2K. So we're going to set that up and start feeding a lot of power into batteries, and then we will feed off transformers to have different grids. So let's build that out for now. We're going to go with this. all the way across, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna feed it all the way down. Probably right about here. And then what we'll do is we'll disconnect that wire at some point. In fact, we can probably do that now that we're not building too much hydrogen. We'll just feed it straight up here. Oh god, we need more wire already. Alright, well, we'll get that built over time then. That'll be your main focus for next episode. We'll continue to have this being pumping out. Or let's make that a priority 8 just to make sure it's always being worked on by our operator. He actually might have a hard time breathing down there, which might explain why he's having such a rough time. You know what? Let's make it a little bit easier for him to breathe. What we're gonna do is come knock this wall out. Oh, it's really fucking hot. Okay, we'll go down to 1 layer. That'll bring that down a bit. And we're gonna knock this wall out too. There we go. And that will spread out that carbon dioxide and chlorine so he's closer to oxygen, at least. And then I may have to filter that out at some point. Carbon dioxide's getting kind of big down here, and chlorine too. Can also work on just digging this out as well. Let's do some dig task. You know what? Let's do that. Let's ladder down here. We'll start making a lot of room. Well, we have to be careful of his temperature, so let's check that before we do anything. Okay, and it looks like we have some uranium over here, which I don't know how to deal with yet. So we'll go and see what's safe. I'm gonna leave this row of vegetation here, just because I like how it looks. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 down. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. Even though it's not too big of a deal, and then the rest will just be ladders for now. Cool. The door to Lana would say potty. Okay, that'll help bring some of that gas down here, and at some point I'll probably start collecting that and taking care of it. It is so hot here. I really do think we'll have to go to the other planet soon. Maybe that was their goal with most of this stuff. To get people to travel to planets faster. Or it could be just this world. It is a little bit harder compared to the main one. In my experience, anyways. Okay. Get that all dug out. Let's add some ladders. Make sure the dupes are fine. Don't get lost. That'd be a nice little project for them to work on for a bit here. Okay. That should get them everywhere they need. Ooh, this one looks a little deadly. There we go. Okay, so that'll give them some nice little commands to do in the background. We wait for that to go up. Keep an eye on this temperature. It is spreading to a nice 50 to 70 here, which is not too bad. And remember, we will have some heat here too. So I think this will all round out over time. A little bit on the warmer side here. Some green down here. This temperature is kind of coming this way. I don't think I want to put any aluminum ore in here, but I do want to have this turned on just to keep working on sand. Let me check, actually. I want to put in these orders. Yeah, I want to have sand down here, so let's go ahead and order 99 more sand. We'll put this on a nice low priority of 6. Like, this isn't a major focus for me. But if it gets done, I'm cool with it. Nice little busy job. And look at our little fiber guy here. So we should get him nice and tamed. He's groomed, tamed, idle, and happy. Beautiful. And he'll be spitting out some eggs for me sometime soon here, right? Looks like he has calories. He has his meal wood being made, so he should be happy there. Body temperature is 102 degrees. Might be a bit cold here for him. What temperature does he want to be in to keep him happy? Is that information I should be aware of, or is it whatever? It says he's at a happiness of 4. Alright, that's fine. Then he's popping out phosphorate, so that's what he does when he poops, right? He excretes phosphorate, yes, and then shareable reed fiber, which is when they get groomed. And then I think we can make a specific type of Dreckos. This is my first time doing Drecko farm, so I'm kind of excited for this. Which means we also need to get our research done. So Atmos suits, which we were doing in the background, we got the exosuit forge. So we maybe will go to space soon. Forges protective exosuits for duplicants to wear. Yeah, that's what I want. That's also what I need AC for. Or auction for. But I can start getting that made. So, let's get that station built up. Let's do it. We need to have it in a spot where the duplicates run through. So maybe I'll do like a little spot over here and then block this off so they have to go through in the future. Yeah, maybe that's what we do. That seems fun. Okay, let's do a station. And we need to get some refined metals, which we're currently working on. How are we looking on OT over here? We looking better, bud? Feel kind of bad, honestly. How's the digging going down here? Good. Let's get this to a priority 7, actually. Just want to make sure this gets done. Consumable ore. I think what I want to do is put metal here. We want aluminum ore. Be thrown in there when possible. Make that a priority 6. There we go, and that gas will spread out a bit. I just want to be closer to auction. He'll run up to it, but I want him to be breathing while he's working there. I could also give him a light, too, now that I think about it. A light will speed him up and make sure he's more efficient. So let's get that built up. While we're here, we'll put it right there. And what we'll do is we'll just add a nice little tile right there, and then we'll add a wire. And that way, he's working super fast. He's super happy and all that stuff. Here, we'll just put the lights right there. Perfect. There we go. What a nice little habitat for him. Ooh, there's a water lock right now? Interesting. Look at that water lock. I don't think it matters too much. It'll drain over time, right? Maybe I'll consider opening that fully. Just to make sure that's not an issue. Okay, so that carbon dioxide is coming down. I do have a lot of chlorine here. Yeah. I might want to start figuring out some gas filters soon. It just looks really ugly. Oh, look at the Drecko! Being taken care of. Wonder how long it takes until I get the fiber coming out of them. Yeah. Okay. Oh my god, it's been an hour already that I've been recording. I know I'm going to edit some of these down already. I don't even feel like we did that much. Okay, so we added this up here. We're getting some of the hydrogen cleaned up, which is nice for the base in general. We're trying to get auction nice and spread out throughout the base, which has been our major focus. We got a lot of people nice and happy as they're running through the nature reserve. Look at that. Just sprinting. We got a duplicate coming in. Nothing that I really care too much. Ooh, super hard digging. Yeah, I'm good. Although 10 cuisine is insane. Attribute bonus while alone. Cannot do doctoring errands, decrease construction. That's okay. We're proud of the copper ore. We're playing it safe here. I really want to see this, which is in 24 more cycles. Alright, we may have to do that next episode. If you have any ideas for the base, please let me know below. Always keep an eye on the comments. Thank you guys for the love. Ooh, Sweetles. Maybe we should get these grapefruits going. You know what? Maybe that'll be our next focus. Let's do that. Let's start getting those taken care of. I'm gonna go ahead and dig in here. What we'll do is we'll add a ladder system and a door, I think, here. Just to try and keep that temperature in there. And then what we'll do is we will dig up and down and grab those Sweetles and this food here. Grub fruit. Let's go ahead and uproot all this. We're good on food, right? Yeah, we're definitely good on food. Let's go ahead and uproot that. Copy settings, put that across. And then what we'll do is we'll turn this into a little farm area. And that will allow for us... Oh, do I have to uproot all of these? Maybe I do. Well, let's do it real quick. Oh, I can just dig them, right? I'll do it. There we go. We'll uproot all those, and what we'll do is we'll turn that into these seeds, the spiny grub fruit, which I actually don't know if I have one laying around here. Let's see if we have one laying around. These oxyferns have been okay. Not too bad. We've caught the carbon dioxide. It's been an okay system. We got some carbon dioxide building over here too. Let's go ahead and wall that up. Ooh, if I let the carbon dioxide fill up here, it'll naturally push the hydrogen out. And then that extra carbon dioxide, I can just open this door and that'll keep that going. Ooh, that might be a fun system. That way I just constantly have carbon dioxide collecting down there. Yeah, I might consider that. Let's go ahead and deconstruct that. Let's make sure that was just a building. Yes, it was. Okay, I know I said I was logging off and I was looking for ideas, but I'm just doing one more thing, okay? Just don't worry about it. We're just getting shit done. It's gonna be a-okay. It's gonna be alright. Alright, so what we need to do is get this set up. 96 tiles, 96. Let's go with that. Let's go ahead and deconstruct these two. And then what we'll do is we will add a grooming station. Actually, I want this to be a farming station, right? Yeah, the Sweetles are here to help. Let's see what the farm size is. Farm size is 96 tiles. Great. Let's bring this across. So that should be it. Great. Cancel that. Let's take that up right too. Made a mess. Who's peeing? Why are you peeing? Are you locked up here? Kingdom Hearts? I mean, if you're gonna pee anywhere, this is fine. Oh yeah, you guys are locked up there. I did not give you a ladder system over. My apologies. That's on me, team. Big sorry. I hope you get to eat at some point. Hey, I think our water's actually climbing a little bit. Look at that. Look at that. Love to see it. I think I'm starting to get down these bottom two portions. Cool. I still gotta figure out what the hell to do with this ethanol. Get that cleaned up, and then this will become all critters, and we'll put them at... We'll say a priority 5. That's fine. So if we have any critters hanging around, we'll throw them over there. I think we want to start getting some stone hatches over here. That'll be the main focus, actually. And we'll eat the regular hatchlings. How many do we have in here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Seems like we have enough in there. Okay, so we'll add those. So these guys should be grabbed and dropped over. I just want to turn these into full stone hatcheries over time. Oh, it's so full, you're getting dropped over here? Is that how it's working here? Oh my god, we did drop them in there. That means I want to kill 2 of these. Yes. Now I want to go pick this guy up. So let's go for a kill. Take out a couple of these. We'll turn them into barbecue. Come on, someone. Come kill these guys. Whoops. Oh, now we're killing 3. It is what it is. Now we're killing 4. It's okay, we got some stone hatches coming in anyways. Oh, look at that O2! It's getting nice and clean. This seems to be getting done a lot faster now, which is great. Let me make sure I have enough aluminum oil, because at some point... Oh, who's entombed right now? Oh, that's my algae maker. It's not a big deal, but we'll get cleaned up. Let me check and see how much aluminum we have laying around. We are starting to get pretty low, so that means we start looking at our copper, which we have tons of. So let's go ahead and put this into copper ore now. The thing we have to be careful with is when we get all of our aluminum ore done, we need to make sure that we make a conscious effort to turn all of this into copper. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that here real quick. Oh, actually that was all the aluminum ore, wasn't it? So we'll keep that going, that's fine. That's fine, perfectly fine. My apologies. Video game, you had enough. This line's setting up for all the coal generators and what I'm gonna put in and batteries. We just need to make sure that the grid is completely built around the base before I start to plug that in, or to be wasting materials. In my opinion, that is. Okay, I think we're at a stopping point. I think we're good. Yes, we're good, we're going to sleep. I'll see you guys next time for more Auction Not Included.